Literally, we're talking about a fashion show at Costco where you're eating rotisserie chicken. We don't even know how we got here. I literally said to Josh before this starts, I have some Spritz news and I want to talk about getting a new car. And we're talking about rotisserie chickens during a Costco fashion show. It doesn't make any sense.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine, it's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys, we're just the good guys. Whoa.
Ben, how the hell are you?
I am splendid, my friend. How are you? You're
Good.
looking great.
Thank you. God bless you. I like my Aime Leon Dore shirt. Although I keep name dropping them left and right, and they give me zero love, no love. Getting zero.
Yeah.
It's a donut. It's a nothing.
It's tough. It's like when you're a really cool brand, like you don't need to give people things. But like that, like
that grinds my gears.
I know. Like give Josh a t-shirt. You can't give him a t-shirt. I've been into the Aime Leon Dore store in Soho. I went in there. I was actually surprised. It was not as fat phobic as I would have expected a nice brand to be. I went in there. Their XLs fit. It was nice. It was good. Almost threw me.
Yeah, there's nothing like going into like a high-end Italian designer store and putting on a shirt and feeling like you're a sausage encased in a tight saran wrap casing.
It's awful. Like Paul Smith. Sorry. You can't sponsor me anyways. I'm too fat. You try on a freaking t-shirt that's an XL. This is no XL. Same thing with the Verlibriquin. Happen to love the bathing suit. Shout out. That said, I wear a triple XL.
Yes,
a 36 jean should not be a triple XL. What happens if you're a 40? A 6X. You're going to kill yourself.
A triple XL bathing suit should come with a seatbelt extender.
Should you come with suspenders?
But Velibriquin or whatever the heck, however you pronounce it, isn't that like $200 bathing suits?
Unless you go to Woodbury Commons, my friend.
Outlets?
Unless you go to Woodbury. Yeah, the Verlibriquin outlets are popping. You can get 3 for $60 a piece. They're good bathing suits. Very good. Very good.
They are very good. Okay. We're going to do a deep dive on outlets right now.
I love an outlet. Love
now.
an outlet. Love an outlet.
We
have a Tanger. Okay? We have a Woodbury.
Tell me more.
Okay.
We have a Camarillo outlet. We have the Cabazon outlets.
We have the Tanger outlets and the Woodbury outlets. Those are the only ones I remember. I can't remember another outlet, but I love an outlet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I went to one in Florida. There was a Florida outlet. What the fuck was the name? It was so good. I don't remember. The shops. It was so good.
Okay. I don't want to lead the witness here, but I am Googling the dirty truths of outlet shops. And let's see what they say. Because I know. Okay. Outlet stores often sell lower quality versions of products or items made specifically for them, rather than the same high quality goods found in regular stores, leading to potentially misleading marketing practices. Yep.
Interesting. I mean, if you've ever been to a Nike outlet, you know that stuff is bottom of the barrel. Like the swoosh is way too big. You're like, why do I have such a big swoosh on my leg?
Totally.
Okay. And the waistband is always like a little fakaked. And like the cotton is just like a little not cotton. It's a little bit like will hurt your nipples. Like nobody chafes on the nipples from a true cotton t-shirt. You chafe on the nipples from these blends. They're lying to you. That would happen from a Nike outlet.
And it's always like the gear is always for a player who is good, but maybe not like an all-star. Like, oh, cool, I got the Sasha Vujicic 3s. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I got the Lou Williams 2s.
Yeah. Oh, wow, the Trevor Ariza headband. You know? It's like...
Yeah.
Great players, but not LeBron.
No, but you can also catch... No, actually, I was about to say that you could catch a deal on a sneaker that you like, but that's actually not true. When you go to the outlets and you look for an Air Force One, they cost the exact same amount as in a regular Nike store.
You know what would be ill? If like any company who makes like a really good dad shoe, like a New Balance or something, if they did like special edition shoes the way like Nike does for Jordan, but for just dads. So like these are the Jeff 3s.
Yes.
These are the Mark 5s.
Killing it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... What's a good brand?
These are the
Ava and Barb 2s by Merrill.
Yeah. These are the Saucony Bernie 1s. Can you imagine that? Sounds like for Bernie Sanders. I like my Sauconys. I wear them on the campaign trail.
He needs a collab with Land's End. That's what he needs. Big time on those khakis.
Yeah, let's think of celebrities and what their like random celebrities and what their collab should be. So Bernie Sanders, it's Land's End. It's giving LL Bean. It's giving
for sure
Eddie Bauer, even maybe.
Yeah, he could go Eddie Bauer.
Who else?
Pick another celebrity.
The boom guys. Big Justice.
Oh, Costco guys. Okay. I'm feeling.
BetterHelp. For sure.
I'm thinking. I almost said D squared. Why would they go D squared?
Uniqlo.
Yeah. Probably Ralph Lauren, right? Maybe like a little polo. Maybe they're Costco guys though. They go Kirkland. That's their thing.
Oh man, Costco should do like an entire fashion show in a Costco. How lit would that be?
Sick idea. If you work for Costco and we see that happen and you didn't pay my boy, there's going to be problems.
Yes.
Okay? Just a small finder's fee. We don't need anything crazy. Like, again, $250 to Mastra. Something, hey, Josh, I heard your idea. I'm running with it. Thanks so much, gift card. We're not asking for anything crazy, but if you don't acknowledge this, we're coming for you.
Like, I'm the biggest...
Great idea, Josh. Great idea.
Thanks. Maybe they give out their signature things, like at every seat is a rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
Can you imagine Michelle Pfeiffer picking away at a fucking thigh while watching people walking the catwalk?
It would be almost as big as our episode with Drake. Almost.
Good
Almost.
luck. Sydney Sweeney, you know, she's there picking away at a drumstick.
Yeah.
I
totally.
love that.
Me, I'm not there. So sad.
Of course
Nobody
you're there.
Nobody invited me.
Fuck that.
I'm outside eating a chicken. Alone.
I do. Don't you ever think about it? Maybe we should thank your wife for this. Like how lucky I am to have a podcast with you where the chemistry is undeniable.
No, we're very lucky. Thank you for saying that, but we're very lucky.
I'm very lucky to be your co-host.
I'm very lucky to be yours. It's lucky. Lucky is the right word.
Baruch
it is.
Hashem.
Nobody else
Sign
has
of the
this.
cross.
You think that you have a freaking podcast? Loser. Quit. Okay? Quit. You're never going to have this chemistry. You're never going to find it. You're going to be searching for it your whole life. It's never going to come.
These big podcasts, they're big because they get these big guests. That's a layup. Try doing 45 minutes of neurotic banter like me and Ben. You can't.
This is nothing. We're talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, we're talking about a fashion show at Costco where you're eating rotisserie chicken. We don't even know how we got here. I literally said to Josh before this starts, I have some Spritz news and I want to talk about getting a new car. And we're talking about rotisserie chickens during a Costco fashion show. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You can't find this anywhere. Our brains don't make sense. They're a weird world, yet they mesh. They mesh.
Alex Cooper's got Ellen Pompeo. We've got rotisserie chicken.
And I go chicken all day long. All day long. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Rylee and Crew. Folks, I'm expecting a beautiful son, BH, so expect to hear about children's clothing, diapers, all this stuff. We're in that game, baby. And Rylee and Crew is the king or the queen of baby everything, because Rylee and Crew Collective combines art and imagination to offer unique clothing for modern children and moms. Each collection features hand-drawn illustrations paired with beautiful muted tones and timeless designs. Rylee and Crew is more than just a clothing brand. It's a one-stop shop that caters to you and your children at every stage of life. Whether it's welcoming the newest member of your family in Quincy May, BH, dressing your child in Rylee and Crew for their first day of school, BH, or celebrating special occasions in a Nora Lee dress, they have an outfit for every single occasion. Folks, Rylee and Crew was founded by a mom in 2014, Kelly, and her team designs all the pieces and illustrates all the art that you see on clothing. Their team of in-house designers create unique styles you can't find anywhere else. With a focus on modern baby basics, Quincy May is your one-stop shop for baby and toddler essentials, featuring a collection of beautiful, organic baby basics in earthly solid colors and subtle prints. The perfect harmony of quality and style. Each Quincy May garment and accessory is made with 100% organic materials, is GOT certified, and is ethically made. Nora Lee is a children's occasion-wearing brand, supplying you with the most darling wedding and ceremony styles, and Rylee and Crew's collective spring-summer lines have all launched, and they're all perfect everyday essentials for your child's warm weather wardrobe. Folks, I absolutely cannot wait to get some Rylee and Crew for my beautiful baby boy. It's going to be unbelievable. BH. So folks, visit RyleeandCrew.com/goodguys and use code goodguys for 20% off your first order. That's RyleeandCrew.com/goodguys and code famous, hello, for 20% off orders of first-time customers. FAMOUS for 20% off at RyleeandCrew.com/goodguys.
Okay, so let's.
Oh, we were talking about outlets.
Oh yeah, the dirty truth about outlets. We've been all over the place. Misleading.
I love it.
Compare at pricing. Outlet stores may use compare at pricing to make items seem like a better deal than they actually are by inflating the original price.
Makes sense. When you go to an outlet, Josh, what are you looking for? Are you looking for designer for less? Are you looking for an Auntie Anne's? Like, what's your go-to? You go to the outlets. And what's the best outlet in California? In Southern California, where are you guys going? You guys hit the outlets?
See, that's hard to say. Yes, we have the Camarillo outlets, which are very popular. We have Cabazon on the way out to Palm Desert. Got to hit those up. The truth is, it's hard to know. What I will do is I'll go load up at brands that I wear all the time that I know I like. Back in the day, like I'd hit a Theory and a Vince and just get multiples, like, a couple dress shirts, a couple t-shirts, couple pairs of slacks, and just be done. But then, yeah, I once got a sick pink suit from Yves Saint Laurent for 70% off. Or I got my mom a handbag from Gucci that was $1,800 marked down to $400 or something. Yeah.
There's no better feeling than getting a luxury deal. It just feels amazing. That said, if you go into an outlet blind, you're in trouble. Yeah. You're going to leave there with so much shit. It's very important. You go to the outlets, you map it out. Okay, I want to go here. I want to go here. I'm looking for something like this. Otherwise, you're really, it's no good. Every single time I know, I want to go Ralph Lauren. The Ralph Lauren outlet, good. Fantastic at Woodbury Commons. Fantastic. I want to go to Ferragamo, just in case I happen to see, your pink Yves Saint Laurent suit. Maybe they have a nice purple driver that normally is $800. I get it for $300. You map it out. You go in. And if you win, you win. Josh, if you lose, you have to be okay losing. You have to be comfortable walking out with nothing. Otherwise, you're going to get something so freaking stupid that you're never going to wear.
Absolutely. And I will even go into a Calvin Klein outlet and get about 10 pairs of the Modal underwear that I like with the special elastine.
Do they, Josh? Do they give you a deal on Calvin Klein underwear? Even if it's the same underwear, they're giving you a deal?
Yeah, no, you can get it. It's a deal to be had. It's
Okay, that's good.
It
That's good to know.
It could be a buy 3 get 1, buy 2 get 1. Sometimes you never know.
I switched maybe 2 years ago from Calvin Klein briefs. I wear strictly Gildan, Amazon brand. I love them. They are stretchy. They are great. They're fantastic. I order 12 of them at a time. And by I order them, I mean Claudia orders them for me. They show up 12 at a time. They have an amazing waistband. I can tuck them up, bring them up to my nipples. They're wonderful. Gildan, Gildan.
Oh, I'm familiar with Gildan.
Yeah, I just didn't know we were typing.
You're not
perhaps you need a link.
You're not gatekeeping Gildan. Okay, so let me ask you, because I try to abide by Tom Ford's style rules. Do you know these rules?
No, please share.
Okay. First, Tom Ford's style advice. Find your uniform. Identify outfits that make you feel comfortable and confident and build your wardrobe around them. Would you say you do that?
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. When I'm really comfortable in, though, I can't wear regularly. What I'm really comfortable in is joggers, Crocs, and a T-shirt.
Yes.
So my version of daily comfort, black jeans, a T-shirt, sneakers. And then I build around it.
Like Tom Ford only wears a suit. I want to get there. I want to be full Tom Ford / Drake Bell.
You want to wake up every day and put on a suit?
I think that if I was doing something like directing it, I think there is something about what's the phrase, like dress for the party you want to have or something to that extent. But I think there's nothing more classic about a man in trousers and a button-up shirt with the collar open.
I agree.
Not even a jacket.
I just think that sometimes you foster the wrong culture. Like you're directing and you show up in a crisp suit. Does that signal the wrong thing to the cast and crew? Are they going to be a little bit too uptight? Like, I don't know. Like, and maybe I'm overthinking this, but like if you showed up in a T-shirt or something that was more comfortable and they're like, oh, this Josh Peck is a kick-ass actor, but he's also super down to earth. Look at what he wears. Like it's an extreme example, but I see Adam Sandler, classically basketball shorts, in the winter with a winter coat, sneakers, dresses like he doesn't give a shit. And I look at him and I'm like, I think you're hilarious, even though most of your movies stink, but I think for a lot of them are hilarious. And I love that you don't care. If he like tried so hard, I don't know if I'd find him that funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he recently, there was a clip of him talking that he used to wear oversized clothes because he was in good shape, and being in really good shape isn't necessarily funny. So he wanted to kind of mask his body in oversized things so he looked a little bit more everyman. And he said,
my God, what an idea that this whole time it's been a hoax.
But now he's like, I am out of shape, and so I wear it to cover up my out of shape body.
But that's still so fascinating. He was in great shape, so he dressed like he was homeless so people wouldn't think that he was in great shape.
Yeah, just you wear baggy clothes, you can't see like how ripped you are.
Can't see. Wow. Fascinating. I had no idea.
I think you have to, like walking on set with Christopher Nolan, who wears a uniform every day, but a beautiful, 3/4 length coat. And I mean, it's the casual of the dressed up, because it's like a blue collared shirt that's kind of open and a vest. And he wears that pretty much every day. And like a pair of I remember he'd wear these beautiful brown trousers, and I'm like, are those fashionable?
You're like Nolan, send me a link.
Yeah, I'm like, are those Burberry? Once I saw the tag or like the back of his jeans. They're Vans, brown Vans pants.
Wow.
Is he an everyman or what?
Everyman.
And his AD, who's this brilliant, famous, incredible assistant director who really, it's important that your AD can command and help run a set. His name is Nilo, and he would wear a perfectly pressed dress shirt every day with the collar crisp. And I don't know what it is, but like when you're in the middle of the New Mexican desert, when it's, there's a sandstorm and it's windy and the elements and everyone's like dressed to their T. And you see this like studly Italian guy in his like late 50s, early 60s in a perfectly pressed shirt in the elements. You go like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's inspiring.
Yeah. It's inspiring. I see that as well. All right. Why don't we could do casual Mondays, business Thursdays. You want to do that? The only issue is we shoot both on the same day, so we'll have to bring a change of clothes.
Fine. Olivia, I'll need a dressing room.
On it.
But Tom Ford also, I remember, notoriously said that men only should wear shorts when going to or coming from the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And that anything with an open toe for a man is unacceptable, which I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at man feet, ever.
No, it's true. It's true. I think that the thong in particular, the shoe thong, is no good. Men can't wear thongs. They can't do it. If you want to, if it's your style to wear a Birkenstock, I'll allow it. That said, you can catch me in a thong quite often when I'm on vacation. Thong being the shoe thong, again, not the underwear thong. I will throw on these Havianas and hit the pool with no regard for my feet. Now, my feet aren't ugly by any means. I do have the classic second toe longer than the big toe, which means either that you're an Ashkenaz Jew or that you were a climber, I've learned. One or the other, not the same. But we both have big second toes. You can catch that. But yeah, you'll find me in a Haviana. Sometimes it's like a themed Haviana.
Haviana sounds like my mother at a Brazilian pool deck trying to get an extra towel. Like, Haviana, dear. Haviana. 2 towels, please. You have a chips, a crudité? You have a crudité?
It's hysterical. I don't know where I picked them up from. I randomly have a pair of Havianas. They like have the Jamaican flag on them. I didn't get them in Jamaica. Oh, do they all? Is that a thing?
No, it's not. It's the Brazilian flag because they're Brazilian.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hey.
I think.
No, you must be right. You must be right.
I'm on
that
it.
makes sense. That must make sense.
Yeah, they all have the flag.
Yeah, it's a Brazilian
Okay,
flag.
Brazilian flag, not Jamaican. Don't cancel me, please.
Shout out our Brazilian fans and bon dia.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Good Wipes. Folks, we all love a good wipe, don't we? Get it? Good Wipes will elevate your everyday hygiene with premium wipes. Premium wipes, the best wipe that your booty has ever seen. Look, folks, if you're still using just toilet paper, what are you, nuts? You're smearing it all over the place. You need a good wipe, and there's no better wipe than Good Wipes. That's a mouthful. They're infused with soothing botanicals like aloe, vitamin E, and chamomile. Good Wipes are gentle enough for sensitive skin, yet powerful enough to leave you feeling fresh, confident, and completely clean, removing all of that, don't make me say it, duty. They smell amazing. They're naturally scented, hypoallergenic. They come in a variety of gorgeous scents. You ready for this? Rose water, shea cocoa, lavender, cedar, and botanical bliss. How amazing is that? Also, they're super soft, completely flushable, and free from harsh chemicals, parabens, and dyes. I mean, folks, what more do you need to hear, okay? Go get Good Wipes today. If you want to upgrade your restroom ritual, you can grab Good Wipes at Target, Walmart, Kroger, and most local grocery stores. As a special offer for Good Guys listeners only, Good Wipes is giving you your first pack free. Buy any package, text them your receipt, and get reimbursed almost immediately. For more details, head to goodwipes.com/goodguys. Again, that's goodwipes.com/goodguys to snag a free pack of Good Wipes. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Hero Bread. Folks, Hero Bread allows you to focus on your health goals, but still indulge in the soft, fluffy experience you love guilt-free. What if I told you that you could have as much white bread as you want with that beautiful, spongy consistency, that gorgeous taste, but guilt-free? You'd call me crazy, right? But no, that just means that you haven't tried Hero Bread, because Hero Bread is unbelievable. The bread, the texture, the everything. It's fantastic. But They are ultra low net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, and high in fiber. So you stay fuller longer. You're not going to want 6 sandwiches because there's fiber in it. It's amazing. You're going to want one beautiful sandwich, but if you want to have a second one, you don't have to feel bad because everything in it is so great. It tastes amazing, the texture is amazing, and it fits perfectly into my lifestyle. When I'm trying to just eat a little bit healthier, a little bit more keto season, this is it for me. It's not keto, but it's keto season. If you get it, you get it, okay? They also have Hero Classic Plain Bagels with 4 grams of net carbs, 0 sugar, and 19 grams of protein. 19 grams of protein in a bagel? How delicious is that for a beautiful bagel locked in cream cheese? Maybe you make a little tuna, put a little tuna on that. They also have these amazing tortillas. We had fajita night the other night, and I use their tortillas, low net carbs, no sugar. It's unbelievable. I'm telling you, all their products are unbelievable. You'd never know it's low net carb and high fiber bread from the texture. There are no compromises. It's just delicious flavors. All of your favorite recipes can be covered using Hero products, okay? They even have Hawaiian buns. They thought of everything. And monthly small batch drops of indulgent favorites come out with 2 grams of net carbs on things like Hero croissants. Make sure to look out for everything they're dropping because really Hero Bread is it. And folks, if that's not good enough, Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code GOODGUYS at checkout. That's Good Guys at hero.co, hero.co.
So tell us, big announcement for Spritz. Give it to us.
Yes.
It's so exciting.
Yes, folks, after 4.5 years of you guys buying it online, Spritz Society will now be available in 40 states. Every single Target store in the country. You can shop it at Harris Teeter in South Carolina, Jewel Osco in Chicago, or on GoPuff. But the fact that we are going to be in every Target is like, I know I don't talk about it a lot here, but it's something that Josh knows I work a full-time job on. And it's my Super Bowl. Like the fact that I was able to make a canned cocktail without any prior experience and somehow get it into Target. It's Target. It's like, it's the dream. It's like, we're playing with the big boys. So if you haven't tried it yet, go into your local Target and try it. If you have, thank you for supporting. But it's really just so unbelievably exciting and like a pinch me moment. So, yeah.
Mazel. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's
it.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And you're getting a new car on top of it?
I was going to say, in other news.
Tell me.
Brooklyn Land Rover, you have been amazing. Love you. We love the Brooklyn Jaguar of Land Rover. That said.
But you clearly haven't re-upped our agreement for a free car.
Correct. You have not re-upped. You have not re-upped. And that said, we're on to greener pastures.
Okay.
Come June, Josh, we will be flying in a different kind of style. I don't know what I'm getting. I tried to look honestly at some General Motors cars. I was looking at the new Tahoe. I don't know if you've noticed, Josh. I think Chevy changed the front look of their cars. They don't look the same anymore. These Tahoes, these Suburbans, they don't look the way that they did. I don't love them. I could go for a smaller Escalade. I like that. I like a bigger car. A Jeep we're looking at, like a nice souped up Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Grand Cherokee or Grand Wagoneer?
The Wagoneer's a little too big. The Wagoneer is lovely, though. I don't know. What do you think I should get?
Funny enough, my wife and I too are looking at cars now that we have 3 humans to cart around. I think the Chevy Tahoe is a great looking car. I think Chevy Suburban's awesome. And truly, if you have 2 kids or more, kind of what you need, because it's the only car that's big enough where you get a 3rd row and cargo space. You get that 3rd row in the Tahoe, but you don't get a lot of storage for groceries, stroller, whatever. So I think, are you thinking American because of the 25% tariff on any other car that isn't American that starts on the 3rd?
The truth is, I wasn't even thinking about it.
I am.
So no, but now, I'm thinking American. I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, we're not. I'm not gonna pay a premium for nothing. That's
Right.
silly. So we'll go American. So GM. I don't really want a Ford. Please don't offer me a free car because I'll be forced to take it. But I don't want a Ford. I'm not interested in a Ford. GM would be great. I love the look of an Escalade. I always have. I think
are they only electric now though? The newest Escalade is fully electric.
Oh God, I can't. I'm going to get stuck. There's nowhere to charge it in the city. I can't do that. So that knocks that off the list.
Can't charge it in your garage?
Maybe you can. My garage. Oh, Josh, I forgot to tell you. My tips have been going a long way. I had a flat Attire. It was down to, it was needed air. Josh, I come back. He filled my tire. My garage guy filled my tire. They are the best. These guys are the best. I love them. What about a Jeep? You don't like a Jeep? Like a souped up Cherokee's cool.
A souped up Grand Cherokee's cool, and you can get it at a screaming deal, my boy. A screamer.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I could get a souped up Cherokee for $800 a month. Souped.
Probably less.
Souped.
Soup it up. Soup to nuts.
The Grand Wagoneer, though, is too big. My brother-in-law, who you've met, Zach, he has the Grand Wagoneer. And this car, wow, this is an enormous car. It's wider than the Suburban. It's wider than the Escalade. This is a bus. Or a boat, as they call it. I can't do that. But yeah, I was thinking maybe a BMW, but yeah, you can't go. Josh, the tariff doesn't really affect if it's free.
It's true.
But no, I'm probably paying for the car. So, all right, we'll go American. We're going between GM or Jeep.
Well, it's funny because we have a SpeakPipe, and if you want to leave us a message, get advice from us, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. We don't want to hear your what are you nuts? We don't want it to be long. Keep it brief. Brevity is key. But there is something pertaining to cars, and it's from a little person named Campbell.
Hi, good guys. So I am 17, and my parents just surprised me with a car for my birthday. And while I'm so grateful, I have a slight issue with the car. They got me a custom license plate, and the custom license plate says DUI God. And when they gave it to me, they said, well, you're driving under the influence of God, which is true. But to me and all my friends, we read it as I'm the God of DUIs. And that is just no good. No 17-year-old wants to be driving around her hometown with people thinking that she's the God of DUIs. So how do I carefully and nicely break this to them that this might have been a mistake? As grateful as I am for the car, the license plate is just a little too much. And I know they've probably spent a pretty penny to get a custom license plate. So please help me navigate this. Thanks. Bye.
That is hysterical. What are you, nuts? Of course it reads as you're the God of DUIs.
Which is rad.
DUI God?
That's so fucking punk.
You'll get pulled over nonstop. You got to change that. Sorry, parents. Thanks for the car, but DUI God. Are you nuts?
So good.
So good. So funny.
Just go. It's not, I mean, respectfully to your parents, it's not that much to get. A personalized license plate's $100. Like you can get it changed. Have you ever considered a personalized plate?
No, I haven't. I would sooner go with the stickers. You have to have stickers if you're going to have the personalized license plate. Also, if you have a personalized license plate, I don't want people knowing my license plate. You don't want people knowing that.
No, someone else the other day cut me off in traffic and their license plate was tuna melt. I was like, this is unacceptable.
That is an incredible plate. How'd they get it?
It did make me not want to get into road rage with them because I'm like, this guy must be chill with the amount of tuna melt.
So cool. He's so nice.
Yeah.
Snack with him.
What other license plates could diffuse road rage if someone read it? Like, whoops.
Ooh.
Yeah. I actually
Good
saw
guy.
one that said whoops.
You saw one that said whoops?
In the wild, like a couple weeks ago.
Churro.
Whoops. Good guy.
Yeah, good guy. Yeah. Tuna melt.
Tuna melt.
Tuna melt's good. Well, there's another one, and this one I think pertains to our boy Ben. He can have some good insight. It's from Anonymous.
Hey, Josh and Ben. So, big moron here. My husband is a huge golfer, much like you, Ben. He's pretty good. Like, I would say he's better than average. But when he starts playing bad or he gets a feeling that he started playing worse, he, like, actually gets upset. he's like, do not talk to me about golf. Like, I hate golf right now. Like, I'm doing so bad. And it like really affects his mood so much so that like it extends to me. And then like I'm in a bad mood because he's in a bad mood. And I don't know. I just feel like he's going to be turning 30 this year. I am 28. Like, I just feel like we're past the point where golf should be such an angsty thing. I just feel like it's a hobby. Hobby should make you happy, and let's not like get upset about things. Am I wrong for that? Like, is it normal to feel so upset as an adult?
All right.
No, this is an enormous what are you nuts. Like, you're allowed to be, first of all, there's nothing worse than playing with somebody who's angry. Okay, we're all out there. We're trying to have a good time. We're, of course, trying to play our best. But if you're not playing well, everybody else around you feels it. If you're like a yeller or a club thrower or leave that shit at home, it's not good. The idea that this guy is bringing home his golf baggage off the course is insanity.
Total.
Like, you should be so thankful that your lovely girlfriend or wife, are they married?
I don't know.
Did she say? Whatever, your lovely partner, like, loves you enough that she's even talking about this. Like, my wife would not stand for this for 1 second. She'd say, you are never fucking golfing again. The fact that you're leaving me for 8 hours and then you're bringing home a bad mood. Like, no, your wife is lovely. She let you go out, have a nice time with your friends, play a sport that you really love. You're going to drag home that you played bad and let it affect your mood the whole day? This guy is nuts. Nuts.
Golf could give a shit about you, Rick. And also,
Facts.
And I'm not speaking about anyone in particular here except for Philadelphia Eagle fans, don't bring home your sports mishigas either. If you're at the bar and your team lost, no one cares. Your team doesn't care about you in instance, like, at all. Just leave it at home. Like, don't bring it home.
Leave it at the bar. Leave it at the bar. 1,000%. Nuts. And like the fact that there are people, plenty of people, who that affects, especially Jet fans. Like, they walk around all mopey. And it's like, get over it, okay? Get over it. Or stop being a fan.
But also, like, if your Super Bowl is flag football in the park, don't blow out your knee.
Yes.
Try
Agreed.
that.
Hobby within reason. Okay? Hobby within reason.
Look, if you're playing Division III basketball for your community college, blow out a knee. Whatever. I get it. At least that is at the bottom end of something worth caring about. But, like, if you're playing club sports or you're like, I don't know, you're in an adult intramural league, stop it. Cut it out. You didn't make it, Rick.
There's nothing worse than that guy. I would probably play basketball like at least once a month. Now I'm at once every 6 months, tops. But you'd go to a game and there's that one guy that shows up wearing the headband, wearing the jersey. I've told this story before, but this is a person, shows up just ready to fight. Like, he had a bad day and he's ready to fight you at this like pickup basketball game. Like, loser. Big loser energy. What are you, a loser?
Totally. It's you're the king of 24-hour fitness? Mazel. Like, they're not going to give you a free membership over it.
No. Big loser energy.
Yeah.
BLA. Big loser energy.
Oh, well, you got the MVP from Planet Fitness? Mazel.
Loser.
Loser.
Loser. Loser.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Fabric. Folks, as an expecting father, BH, I want to provide the absolute best for my son. It's incredibly important to protect your family's future with life insurance. Whether or not you're ready for it, you should be doing it, okay? And that's whether it's with Fabric or not. You should be looking into life insurance. That said, let's talk about Fabric. Okay, let's talk about planning for your family's future and see if this is something that might be of interest to you. Might that be of interest to you? So, folks, we think that we're doing everything right in terms of planning our family's future. Savings accounts, cutting back on spending, maybe putting money into a college fund. But what happens when the unexpected happens and you're no longer in the picture? I understand it's grim, But a term life insurance policy could give your family more financial protection, and Fabric by Gerber Life can absolutely help. Because Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance you can get done today, made for busy parents like you all online and on your schedule. You could be covered in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. If you've got kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, today is the time to lock in low rates. They will go up. Today is the right time. Even if you have life insurance through your employer, it may not offer enough protection for your family, and it may not follow you if you leave your job. You should absolutely check on that. Fabric has flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget, like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. How easy is that? And folks, they have 1,900 five-star reviews on Trustpilot with a rating of excellent. So folks, join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/goodguys. That's meetfabric.com/goodguys. meetfabric.com/goodguys. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company. Not available in certain states. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at OpenPhone. If you're running a business, every missed call is money left on the table, and we love money. We don't want any of it left on the table. Think about the last time you had a plumbing emergency. If the first plumber didn't answer, did you wait or call the next one on the list? Chances are you moved on. With OpenPhone, you'll never miss an opportunity to connect with your customers again, because OpenPhone is the #1 business phone system that streamlines and scales your customer communications. It works through an app on your phone or computer, so no more carrying 2 phones or using a landline. What are you, nuts? With OpenPhone, your team can share one number and collaborate on customer calls and texts like a shared inbox. That way, any teammate can pick up right where the last person left off, keeping response times faster than ever before. Plus, with AI-powered call transcripts and summaries, you'll be able to automate follow-ups, ensuring you'll never miss a customer interaction again. So whether you're a one-person operation drowning in calls and texts, or have a large team that needs better collaboration tools, OpenPhone is an absolute no-brainer. See why over 50,000 businesses trust OpenPhone to manage their business calls and texts. OpenPhone is offering my listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/goodguys. That's OpenPhone.com/goodguys. And if you have existing numbers with another service, OpenPhone will port them over at no extra charge. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers.
Next one is from Anonymous.
Hi, good guys. I love you both. I need some advice. My boyfriend and I have very different senses of time. I'll elaborate. If we have an 8 o'clock dinner reservation, he's told himself in his mind it's 8:15 because there's always a 15-minute grace period, which, like, first of all, it's not how grace periods work. It should be like an as-needed type of thing, and you can't go through life relying on there being like a 15-minute buffer of time. And what's extra annoying is there's never been any like repercussions to us being late someplace. Like, we've never gotten our table given away or whatever. So every time I say something to him, he's like, it's not a big deal. We're always fine, which is true, but it causes me some anxiety as we're rushing out the door and sitting in the car, because what if there's traffic? What if we can't find parking? It's just unnecessary stress. So am I nuts here? Am I in the wrong? Like, feel free to roast me, but I don't know if this is a guy thing or a me thing or a him thing. I don't know. Give me some advice. Thanks. Love you both.
Love you. You're both a little nuts. You're more nuts than him for sure. And it's definitely a guy thing, but if you get anxiety around this, then he should recognize that and he should just be on time for you, if it's really a problem for you. That said, I don't know anybody who's actually had their table given away, unless you show up a half hour late. If you're 15 minutes late, like, especially to like a local joint, if you got a special reservation, be on time. It's hard. It's very hard to get the res. Be on time. But if you're going to Outback, I think you can show up 15 minutes late and not be so stressed.
But you really think, I think it's infuriating when people are regularly late. And I do think you should show up on time, like a few minutes, like really on time is a few minutes early.
So these are different conversations. I completely agree with you when I'm meeting someone. If I'm meeting you at 8, I'm seeing you at 8. But if you're leaving the house with Paige, and it's a reservation that just for the two of you, you're not making somebody else late. You're late together, you know?
Sure. I just think it's all, I think one, like how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I think it all tends to kind of coalesce. But yeah, I agree. I just think in general, the anxiety that it invokes, but the problem is the late person, it will win. So if you're the one on time, like you will have to figure out a way to let go because they're not going to change for you.
No, if somebody, I've had this before. Like Claudia and I have gone out with a couple of times. First time they were 15 minutes late. Second time they were 30 minutes late. Third time we'll never see them again.
That's wild. 30 minutes late?
Yeah, we'll never see them again. And there's always a great excuse. And it's just like...
And what part of Israel are they from? I'm kidding.
Literally just like regular folk that are always late. And
what's the excuse? Give me the excuse. Ballpark.
Okay, I need to try to mask it. So I'm going to try and think of a story. Because I was at drinks with my father and he started throwing up. I was at drinks with my father before this and he started throwing up.
But that can't happen 3 times. Like you can't have 3 of those.
Who has drinks with their father and he's throwing up before dinner?
Okay, you got me.
It's 8 o'clock dinner. You go to happy hour with Rick and he's getting smashed and puking. Like, no, this isn't a thing. It's impossible that this is a thing. Like, the city's tough. You get into a lot of traffic. You're either going to be early or late. I definitely, at one point in my life, was the person that would be 10 minutes late. I'm now the person that'll be 5 minutes early to a dinner. Claudia would laugh at me for saying that. It's really her dragging me out the door, but we're always on time. Because I hate it. I hate waiting for someone. Not nice.
It's essential. And the excuses have become more and more elaborate. And it's like, you're being lied to your face.
1,000%.
And there's really not a good, like, you get a force majeure once or twice a year. You get an act of God, something happened completely out of your control. You flat tire, got pulled over, whatever. Okay. But like anything outside of that, no one. You got 15. Don't you be later than 15.
15 is also bad. It's not, when you're sitting, it's no good. Especially these restaurants that won't seat you unless you're a full party. Can we stop with this?
Oh,
can we stop with this practice?
Nuts. It's nuts.
It doesn't, the table's right there. Let me sit. This is an enormous what you nuts. It wasn't going to be my what you nuts. Are we at what you nuts yet or no?
Sure.
Okay, are we? Because otherwise I'll do 2.
How long are we, Olivia?
40 minutes. Melrose is booked till 2:30 though, so it's probably good to move to what are you nuts
We'll move it.
Okay, look, this moves me. This pushes me perfectly into my what are you nuts. Okay, we're on our way to a doctor's appointment. BH, it was a great doctor's appointment. BH. And on our way to the doctor, we decide that we're going to go to a diner. Go to this diner. I drop Claudia in front. I go to park. It's, again, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a New York City diner. There are plenty of tables. I go around the block to park. Claudia goes in. She calls me. She's like, they won't seat me until you're here. You won't seat a pregnant woman at a diner without a full party? What are you, nuts? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Sit this woman at a table for 6. Like, there's nobody there. What is this practice? What is this? And then, Josh, the nerve of this freaking place. First of all, the most expensive diner I've ever been to. I couldn't believe it. My jaw dropped. I'll tell you the price after. I put in my card. I sign for it. And I go to myself. I'm like, how in the world did we just spend $160?
At a diner.
And I said to the waiter afterwards, I'm like, I'm so sorry that I signed that. It was like one of those digital things. I wasn't even thinking. I just put in my card and I signed it. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really know how we got to 160. Do you mind just checking? It was somebody else's bill that I paid. They voided it, but still came back. It was still 115. Josh, we got an omelet. We got a chicken sandwich. We got a scoop of ice cream. And we got 2 sodas. $115?
That's insane. How can that be?
It's a double what are you nuts? First, you don't sit the pregnant woman. Then you overcharge me. Sick. I don't know. I'll never go again. I'll never go again.
Upper East Side Diner?
Yeah, but like we go to Upper East Side diners all the time. This one is significantly the highest I've ever paid, and I was uncomfortable. The highest I've ever paid was $80, and that made me uncomfortable.
It's a wild price.
What? $115 for two people for lunch at a diner, at a regular diner.
It's not unlike when I buy my favorite donut place, which I will gatekeep in LA. It's so good and they're handmade and they're amazing, but it's not like a fancy schmancy sidecar donuts like place. There's no signage. It's like a really old school bare bones donut shop. They just make great ones. A dozen donuts costs me almost $40. That, I don't know why. I just always feel like it's too much.
It is because it costs them 20 cents to make.
But it's 12 of $3 donuts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you need to give a deal on 12.
Yes, a baker's
too
dozen.
Much.
Is that what
Look,
that is?
I think 12 for 30. Baker's dozen is 13. 12 for 30 is the right price.
Yes.
And while you're doing it, give it to me 12 for 29.
While you're doing it, give me one while I'm in line because I'm going to house that thing before I ever spend my money here.
Would you feel better, Josh, if they did give you a true baker's dozen and it was 40 for 13? 40
for 13? Yeah, I feel better. More is more. More is more.
You'd feel a little bit better.
You know what would be a brilliant business idea? You know, be a brilliant business idea.
Tell me.
Hors d'oeuvres in line. They should have a sample person in all lines.
Love it. I love it.
Could you imagine you're on a 3-hour wait for Space Mountain at Disney World. You just got told that your show on Disney Plus was canceled. Oh wait, that was just me. That really happened. And and somebody's coming around with little mini Mickey ear pancake bites. You don't care.
Josh, this is such a good idea. It extends past even what you're thinking. There is no more captive audience than a person waiting in line with nothing to do.
Yep.
Imagine that is the perfect person. You're looking to proselytize. You're looking Jeremiah. You're looking to go in there. Find a line. Find the people waiting online at Crumble. You'll be able to convert at least 6 people. This is a captive audience. Nobody is thinking this way.
Could you imagine doing blood donation while you're on the line for Big Thunder Mountain?
Unbelievable.
Sir, can I see your veins? You know, would you like $15 in an oatmeal cookie? Put your arm out.
Do you have 30 seconds for me to talk about the benefits of Ozempic? I happen to have a shot right here. Quick.
Bro, have you heard about the new GLP-1 agonist coming out? Eli Lilly. It's in step 2 trials, and it's looking good.
Really?
Retrotrutide.
Whoever does the names kills it.
Yeah. Retrotruthide should be what it's called.
Retrotruthide. Because it's the truth.
It's already available on like the peptide sort of gray web, but it'll soon be they're thinking it's going to be rolled out end of 2025, early 2026. It'll be nice knowing you at 165 pounds, Ben.
And this is the new gold standard. This is the new Wegovy, the new Zepbound, the new Mounjaro, emphasis on the moon.
Semaglutide, they said, was a single agonist, while tirzepatide and Mounjaro, a double agonist. Retrotrutide, it's a tripping.
Oh my God!
Simmin Tova, Mazel Tova, Mazel Tova, Simmin Tova, Mazel Tova, Mazel Tova. We're gonna be skinny for summer.
We can finally go down to the weight of our ancestors in the camps.
Oh
this episode has been great.
I didn't do my what are you nuts?
Well, they already kicked me out of the studio. Continue.
Okay, my what are you nuts really quick is when you go to buy a car, because this is a car episode, and they go, and you say, I would like my lease payment to be lower. And they go, No problem. You'll just have to put more down and I can lower the lease payment. You think? I know. What are you, nuts? I want to pay less money. I don't want to give you more upfront so I can pay less later.
No. They tried to screw you. They tried to play with your brain. But quickly, what is the appropriate amount to put down on a car?
Ideally, nothing. Why should they hold your money?
God, you're a genius.
Yeah.
Why should they hold your money?
You could be making interest on that.
So you'd prefer to pay a little bit higher on the lease payment.
Whatever. In a perfect world, you pay tax, title, fees, registration. So like on a $900 a month lease, you're paying like $2,200 out the door.
Great. I will use that knowledge when I go get my new souped up Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I'll be honest, you should use an auto broker. I can put you in. They make money on the other side, so you don't even pay for it. They'll deliver you the car.
God, I'm in.
Whatever you
Send
need.
it to me.
And
Send it to me.
And this isn't fancy schmancy behind the scenes VIP stuff. You too can get an auto broker and not pay them.
And when you go get that new car, you got to use Insurify, Josh, to make sure that you get the best rate for your insurance. You talking shopping cars? We're also shopping insurance, baby. We're shopping nonstop. Shop till you drop. Folks, this episode is 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips, Instagram, and TikTok Mondays and Thursdays. Folks, we will see you next time.